Hello everyone. It is Lygia in October here on the YouTube's channel, back again. My goal is to finish this collage tonight. It's a little late. It is a little late. It is a whole lot late. So I'm hoping I am not going to be here for very long. I got sidetracked when I got home from work. I got home from work early, but there was a lot of sidetracking, a lot of side quests along the way. But I want to finish this, and it's my way to unstress from a long day at work, because I'm gonna have another long day tomorrow. Lots of things going on at work. So thanks for coming back to watch this little whatever I'm doing here in the YouTube's world. Lygia in October here in the YouTubes, and Lygia Mancia if we are connected and friends on Facebook, and Art for Lygia if you are really kind and follow me along on my Instagram. So I'm back here and gonna finish this collage with some prompts that I started the other day. Whoa, I'm a little out of it today. Okay, so let me make my disclaimer here first. It was a long day, got home early, thought I was gonna do some quick dinner, didn't get to eat dinner, and instead I'm drinking a Coke Zero that I have no business drinking before I head to sleep in the next hour or so. And then I did not forget, but I forgot this other portion. I forgot my sister's birthday is today. She lives in California. And so for those family members who don't live close by to each other, we do a FaceTime call for on birthdays. And she lives in California, and so we were trying to connect with her before her birthday outing with her hubby. And right before that, I was had joined a call of a messenger call with another group of already friends, and I had to drop off from them, take my sister's call. And then at this point I'm like, well, I think they're still going. But then I thought, do I jump back on or do I finish this? And I really want to finish this, even though I really love my friends. And they're full of laughter. And they put me in a good mood. But today, I do want to finish this. So that's where I'm here. And I've already spent 4 minutes trying to explain that. So I've done some tearing, some other cuttings, as you can see from the last time. And I got my iPad up in front of me, and I'm gonna be watching a spooky movie like I usually do, because I enjoy spooky movies. I enjoy watching spooky movies, scary stories. I got plenty of spooky, haunting, real life happenings about me, but those are for maybe other conversations on the YouTubes. So yeah, so let me just jump right back in, because I am gonna try to finish this up in an hour, just gluing things, and I think I can, because based on my chattiness in yesterday's video, and I got nowhere near gluing this, I think it is gonna take me that long to put down. So I'm gonna press play on my movie. I am watching a movie from 2016 called Under the Shadow. and I've watched it a few times in the past. Maybe the last time I watched it was probably last year. It is on my running list of spooky movies to watch in October. And here we go. It is a movie made in 2016 that is set during the 1980s when the Iran and Iraq war was taking place. And I'm not going to get into the whole history of it, what happened, etc. But it was a pretty bloody legacy, and lots of things going on right now in Iran. No, we got all opinions, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about art. Well, art is a form of expression of what is happening around the world, but tonight is about what's happening in Rebecca's world, and we need to do some distressing. So in any case, so that's where it's set at. And of course, with those things going on, because there is a lot of anxiety and fear, to say the least, on that. And so it centers around those things that were occurring and that had occurred. And there's the bombardment of one of the major cities. I forgot what the city name is, but I'm sure I'll find out as I listen to the movie. And it's about a small family, a husband and a wife with their only child, a daughter. And her husband is a doctor and has actually been deployed. He's been what is that called? Drafted, and he's sent away somewhere, I forgot where, and leaves his wife and daughter at home. And unfortunately, during that time, there were a lot of things that shifted. So the wife had been going to school as well to become a doctor, but when things happened, what happened in Iran during that time is that as a woman, she could not continue her studies. And so she's a stay-at-home mom, very frustrated, very, of course, angry about the way her future has progressed. And so that's where it picks up, that the husband has been deployed, and she's trying to keep going. The husband sends money from whatever I guess salary is called, that he's getting being in the military. But her whole life is just at home, taking her daughter to school and doing the housewife type of work. And of course, that's not satisfying for her because she had other plans in her future. So in any case, that's where it starts. And there's a bombing of the city, and so there's a notice that's going out to evacuate, and the husband is trying to convince her that she needs to go, but she doesn't want to go for various reasons. And so a missile falls in her apartment complex, and that's where it picks up, and a lot of weird things start happening. So I'll be commenting, gasping, etc. Along the way. So feel free, please, to fast forward if you want to skip this lengthy, blabby intro. I don't care if you even speed it up if you just want to see what it comes out to. But in any case, here we go. Okay, I don't need to do that. Okay, so I think I'm pretty good with my probably layout composition. I don't know if it's compositionally, is that a word? Pleasing, but it is pleasing to me. I did some tearing around some of these other papers, and I'm probably going to draw in some of my final elements on here. So no explanation needed. I did some cutting around so it's not so blocky. This one is the gnome, so there's supposed to be a gnome, a toy, or a child. I have both. Realism is the theme that we can include. A letter, which this one actually turned out a lot better than what I had left it. It lightened up, but as you can see, this was supposed to be, I guess, a letter, and then they did the imprint of that moon, and I think it looks cool. But now that it is this way, I think it blends in a little bit better with the backgrounds here, and I'm cool with that. And I did some tearing around so it doesn't look so squarish. I don't know if it's brilliant, but it works for me in my mind. And I like how these things are overlaying. And I'm going to be using these little heart cutouts that I did show the other time from junk mail. Somewhere along the way, I'm gonna put them on there. Maybe I'll do a little doodling. I don't know. And then the last one is I need to do an astrology symbol. And I think I'm gonna try it in. I'll search for something. And then what I was thinking too is doing some, because this is brick. And in this picture from the cutout from the magazine, the background here was, you could see the street, people walking behind her, the sidewalk, and a brick wall. And that's what I was kind of trying to replicate with that here. So I might do some, and I just learned this today from my friend Bobby Montague. She does some demo streamings on her art process on the app Whatnot, and she was talking about Asemic writing. And I am thinking I want to bring this in, and it didn't click to me until she started talking about it, what it is, that I realized I've been doing Asemic writing since I was a kid. And these are some mark making things that I had started off. Here we go. It's actually this one. And I got another one somewhere that I did. But these are all, a lot of these are like Aztec symbols, right? That I got from published books, right? This little one, it looks like an eye, but it is actually with the Aztecs is or the really what they are the Mexica. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into that. Too late at night, and it's already 9 o'clock. Citlali. Estrella means star. So that's the symbol, but it's actually also an eye is what I was doing a little bit of research, right? And then these are also that I was taking inspiration from this. I also saw, but these right here, I've always been drawing these type of symbols, and to me, in my head, they've always represented a word. I don't know what I'm writing, but I think that's what I understood it. Asemic writing is that it's gibberish that looks like words or symbols, right? Because it's not just the Roman alphabet, right? That you can write. So that's what I was kind of thinking, that maybe these are glyphs, my made up glyphs. And during my commutes from home, my browse route, we do go through a certain section, and these are other things that, you know, we can talk about, you know, I can show you later. But anyways, there's this wall of graffiti, and I've always found graffiti fascinating, not just the pictures that are painted, as you know, on there, in the writing, because sometimes some of those symbols you can't really tell what it says, except if you're the graffiti artist or the tagger. And that's what I was kind of thinking, that I needed to tag my wall, and that's what I'm going to be doing along the way here. So I'm going to do it some over here and some over here. And what I'm going to use is a white Posca marker. But let me grab some of my Posca markers. Here we go. These are already open. I got too many acrylic Posca markers. I gotta use them up. So here is one right here. I'm gonna move this a little bit to the side, because I'm gonna take this print that I got from my friend Becky, and I'm gonna do some practice here before I commit it to over there. But I do think I need my reference point. Well, maybe I need to bring something else. I'm not gonna feel too bad about writing over it. Let me see. I got some printouts here that I'm like, okay. Here we go. This one. Maybe I'll use that one. Maybe I'll use this one too. Right? Oh, where did my sample go? Here we go. So, here we go. Oh yeah, then these are the heart symbols too. Yolotl, corazon, heart. And this is supposed to symbolize a broken heart, a bleeding heart. Xochitl means flower. Okay, so, and then these, I'll talk about these. These were my doodles, scribbles, symbol making that I made when I was in college as well. There's a whole lot of other things. I have something that has a cool creature I did. But in any case, let's go to this one, because this is, I guess, my Asemic writing. Some hieroglyphs, symbols. So I'm going to put this over here. I think you guys can see over here. Let me make sure that my marker is prepped. There we go. Okay, we'll do it on this one first, because this is the ugly print. I never realized that that's what I've been doing, drawing all these ages. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. This is my graffiti writing. So I think my start is usually like here, and then I just do the shape, and then I just come in and complete it. I'm practicing here, guys. So I just need to get it going. This one is pretty cool. I like these. Well, actually, I like all of them. Okay, so let's do these right here. And I'm not really gonna follow them. I'm just gonna let them flow naturally. And oh, this one is the complex one, right? Again, they don't have to be exact. I'm just gonna let them flow. Okay, now I copied some of them, so let me try some of them. What will come naturally? That one is easy, right? Maybe that's what I need to put. Oh, look at that. That changed it. Ooh, I'm liking those additions. So let me do the... Uh-oh, they're arguing about her situation. And he's trying to tell her that he's going to war, and he's trying to tell her to go to his parents. And she said, you know, your parents never supported me in my decision to go to school before everything happened, so what do you mean now they're trying to be supportive? I'm just saying, well, he's saying, is it my fault you can't finish your studies? And he's kind of saying it's kind of your fault because uh-oh. went out of my flow. Let me try this one again. Oh yeah, that one's closer. Okay, all right, I think I'm ready to move on. This would be cool to use somewhere as a background. I think I have an idea to use that one. All right, so now let me try this. That was too easy. All right, Rebecca, you took the easy way out. I think yay. Okay. What if we do it this way here? Why not? Why not? Why not? Oh, look at that. This print is turning out better and better. I don't want to know what they mean, but it's soothing me. Okay. All right, I think I got a pretty good idea. Practice here. I could do some here. Maybe we'll just fold this up here and do a portion. Yeah. All right. What if we color these in, right? Now let me do one more over here. I don't know. All right, I'm having way too much fun here. I don't know. This might be cool. But I think I'm going to leave him as this. Well, let's see how they translate when I go over here. I know this is annoying, right? Maybe I should remove them. Okay. So, I don't know if I should go across or I should go down. I think I'm going to go across. Okay. That's what we're going to do, right? Okay. I do want to copy some of these over here, right? So, I'm going to start off here as our practice. Then we're going to do this one here. That I can do those curves is what I was doing. Hmm? Hmm? What else could I do? How about that? I think so. Maybe we add a few other over here. I don't know what it all means, but it means something. Maybe like that it went off. Maybe that's enough. I like it. It's my Asemic writing. That's what I'm calling it. Even if I'm wrong. Even if it isn't. Because then this will go right here. Just like we were planning. Oh, look at that. It's so cute. Okay. And then this one would be right here. Right? Okay. So what do I do next? I think I can glue this one down. No, I probably should glue her down first. Not the head, maybe not these, not this, so that we can tuck them in. Okay. All right, if it's not gonna come out exactly, that's quite all right, right? Like this, right? Okay, we're gonna have to. So do I? Do I? No. She's gonna be off of here, and this one is gonna have to go here. Okay, maybe he isn't. Maybe it'll be like this. I don't want his little face to be covered. Yeah, like that. Okay. I think I'm gonna use Mod Podge. Is this dry? Oh yeah, I think it is dry. Oh yeah. It is dry. Or just about. Oh, there's like a film. Maybe I can revise it with some water. Why not? That's what we get for not. So I got a little plate. This is what I get for being such a messy crafter. Like that. We'll continue that. I do like these. I might make more of these for another project for a swap. But for me too. I need like a little dish. I was gonna say I need to get some water too. Oh. It's gonna have to be this, Rebecca. Okay, I forgot I made this little stencil. I copied it from National Geographic History magazine, where they had a article about cave drawings, and these were drawn on there. Like there was like a line in the middle, and these were here, and then these were here, and so it looked like they were people waving at each other across a river. I thought that was pretty cool. Anyways, it was a little yucky, but I don't have anything else, so we're gonna have to make do with this one. I need a baby one. These are kind of dried out too, but they've been sitting on my bookshelf for a good year. Okay, so we are, oh shoot, I'm not going to be able to pull it yet. Let me use this maybe. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a skin. All right, let's get it in there. It looks a little gross, but I think we can revive it with some water. I was gonna say, let me not waste it, but you know what? We got another jar. Hopefully it's not, that one is not dry. Let me put it back over here. All right, I am going to spritz some agua. It's important to label, because then I got another one over here that is alcohol. We don't want to use alcohol. Thought I had another spray bottle with water. I don't know. Let's see how this works. I don't want it too liquidy, so maybe that'll be enough. Let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. Okay. So do I use it? No, I'm going to use my silicone brush. That's why we got the silicone brushes. Ooh, it is not mixing well with the water. Well, okay. let's see how that goes. Yeah, this is so solid. Whoops. All right, we're just gonna have to be careful. It's got some paint ink in there. It is ink. Okay. So I'm gonna put it over here, right? This is where it's gonna go. So I think I'm gonna start here on the bottom. Let's see. Doesn't do I don't know why I'm giggling, but let's put it down here, right? I mean, oops. Okay, I've got to commit. It ain't gonna move. Okay, all right, well, there we go. We committed to that. Hopefully this does not remove any of that ink from the magazine. So we're gonna have to be a little careful. Oh shoot, I don't know anymore. Was those the ones that's supposed to go under the lion? I don't know. So here's where we're gonna be a little bit more selective, because I'm gonna put something under her head, right? So I think I'm gonna put it down here. Uh-oh, something is happening. Like there's a spirit that has gotten into her home after the missile that hit the apartment complex or the condo complex. And she was trying to look after somebody that was trapped where the missile landed in the home, like the very top floor, and she had to leave her daughter for others to look after her while she tended to that person. I don't know if they had a heart attack or they were in shock, but in any case, it's not been fun for them ever since. Do I need to do this here? Okay, this is the one that we got to figure this one out too, because she is gonna go cover that cup and she's gonna go under here like that. Okay. Uh-oh, she's scolding her daughter because she found her workout tape in the garbage. And I guess in this new state of Iran, they're not supposed to have, like, I guess, Western things. And that's a Jane Fonda tape, and so that's what she does every day, I guess. Right? She needs something to fill, I don't know, I guess, her frustration of what's happening. And she's blaming her daughter that she is the one that threw away her workout tape in the garbage. And she's kind of a little mean, in my opinion, but taking it out on the little girl. It's supposed to come up higher. Okay. All right, so that means that this one has to go here. Okay. Let me see. Alright, we're gonna put some yucky Mod Podge here. There we go. The reason I like using these little silicone brushes is because then when I finish, and I'm probably going to finish a little much later than I really intend, is I don't have to worry about doing cleanup. I'm going to clean my brushes. I can just wipe it down with this baby wipe. It's a little chunky here. Okay. All right. I'm good with that. Now we are going to place this. Let me see if I can smooth some of this out. I mean, I don't think I can help much of that. Okay, like this. This is how it's going to go, right? Okay, so I am going to grab some of more of this icky, I mean, I guess at this point I'm gonna Mod Podge over it, so it doesn't matter a whole lot if I get it in the front, because it's gonna have to go there too. Oh shoot, I think I should have put some under. Let's see if I can still do that. Oh, nope, let's not. Let's not. Alright, if it doesn't come out perfect like that, it's not gonna come out. I still have the sniffles. And, no, I guess I should have colored those white edges where I tore it up. This one's gotta go behind her head. That was the whole point. Ah, shoot. I wanted it a little lower, but that's it. Can I do this here? See. I am going to bring out I need to take these off here. This side I'm gonna color in with an alcohol marker. I think I'm still doing good in time. I don't know if this is the best approach, but this is how it works. Okay. Put some glue over here. Oop. kitty hair. I had my cat on my craft table a little while ago, which I'm trying to encourage him to come hang out with me here, because he doesn't come around to hang out here with me. Oh shoot, see that I picked up, was that from the printout? I don't know. Don't worry, this will dry clear. It better dry clear. It will dry clear. And, you know, I don't know what is it that he doesn't like about the craft room. Horace used to hang out with me in my craft room all the time. I have a chair over here behind me where I lay out some stuff. I try to keep it clear. See his cat hair. Ooh. But he does not hang out with me. I don't know why. I have my theories. Okay, so now this is the one. Oh shit, did I edit it already? Kind of glued. I think that's gonna go out the door. This is how we will get him in here. No? Yes. No, because I really wanted this one lower. Okay. Well. Yeah, this one is done so. I'm gonna have to trim from the top over there. Or just do it like this. I think that's what we're gonna do. Oops, I think my headphones are running out of juice. I think I'm gonna cut a little bit over here. That looks cute. Now this one I gotta be careful because this is inkjet. What I may have to do is just do the glue in the back. So I don't smear it. That's what I forgot. Because if I use any of that, distress glaze, it'll preventing from smudging, but then I can't do anything on top of it. And I don't know, I think the glue will also be repelled. Decisions, and it's 9:47. Okay. I don't want it to smear, So I think what I'm going to do is glaze it. That's all right, it's gonna live in mine. I'm gonna use one of these other ones. Whoop. Uh-oh, there's frustrations going on. So she's yelling at the little girl. The little girl is arguing, but she's got logic. The little girl's got that logic of the adults, because now the little girl's doll is missing. So she doesn't want to leave. They're trying to leave because she's finally said that she is going to move in with her in-laws, and everybody in the building has already left, and they're the only ones left. So the little girl doesn't want to go without her doll. And so that's a stressful situation. I get it. The mom is trying to make sure they get out safe, but she's also trying to make sure her daughter feels, you know, safe too. And that doll makes her feel safe. So she's gonna help her find it. I don't think I should use a wet wipe. I should use a dry towel, but I don't think I have. Where did my paper towels go? I have a whole roll. Oh, here we go. So now they're searching. They're tearing down the house, trying to find, and they gotta go. They're the only ones left, and everybody's leaving the city. Okay, this one is not cool. It keeps banging against the glass. Oops. Sorry if it was too loud for you guys. So I just removing the excess, buffing it out. There we go. Uh-oh, now there's a siren going off. And so they have to now go to the basement for shelter because they're being bombed. But nobody else is there, so it's pitch dark. They're the only ones down. And they are scared, of course. And that's when things are starting to get creepy. Oh boy, I'm picking up a lot of cat hair. All right, I think there's all the cat hair. I think the glaze also brings out colors, vibrancy of the colors, because look at that one. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so I removed, buffed it out. There's a little bit too much over here in this. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is just rely on the back and here that it gets glued on. I just didn't want it to smear. I'm probably gonna regret it. But uh-oh, now the little girl is talking to herself, talking to somebody. Oh shoot, something just went up the crack of the ceiling. Uh-oh. The little girl says she's talking to a lady standing in the corner in her bedroom. There's nobody in there, of course, so they left. She left. She's running outside with her kid. But she left without her covering. And so now the police is stopping her. Jerks. So now they took her to the police station because she's walking around without a head cover, even though she's trying to find safety. But the head cover is more important. So somebody else is intervening for her and brought her something to cover herself with. Like that. Oh my God. Uh-oh. I think I just ruined my gel nail. No, it's just glue. I just need to scrub it. Okay, it's 9:54. So they just came around and did a big lecture, and the guy was telling her, oh, above everything else, a woman should be more concerned about covering herself. It's shameful. Well, how horrible. Horrible times. So now they went back to the empty apartment complex. It's daytime. Okay, it's coming along really nice. I gotta focus, Rebecca. So let me put here in the back. I mean, I'll try the front, but I don't think nothing will stick. So I'm gonna put here in the back glue. I know nothing's gonna stick in the front because it's got that glaze. I don't know if there's anything's gonna stick in the back because I think maybe the glaze went through the back of the paper. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try our best. More cat hair. Let's see. And now I'm gonna put some glue over here. Oh, this section has to be glued down too. Glue, glue, glue. All right, we're gonna stick this down here, over here, over here. Look at that little baby lion. You cute little gnome, my dad. He's probably telling stories somewhere. Wherever his next life was, whatever he believed in, I hope he's there. It's a good place. I can't say that we're going to meet up again because my dad and I, we didn't believe the same stuff. So, but that doesn't mean that I don't think about him. Okay. There we go. Oh shoot, I think this is repelling. So maybe we gotta do and give it some extra loving. Right. Let it stick, let it stick, let it stick. If not, I guess I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let me see if something will. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to do anything. Uh-oh. Now there's somebody knocking on her door, but there's nobody left in the building. And she was talking to her husband on the phone. He called her, but I don't think it is him. I'm trying to remember. Yep, of course there's nobody in the stairwell, in the hallway. There's nobody there. Oh my God. Something just ran into her apartment and locked her out, and it's inside with her daughter. So she's trying to get her daughter to come open the door, but she won't. Look at that. So now she's looking to see who ran into there. It looked like the flowing scarf that the women are supposed to wear. That's what she saw. Oh my God, I like it. Okay, now we gotta glue these. And where do I put these? This is junk mail. Do I do it here? Maybe. Do I write something there? Maybe. This is cute, but not junk mail. This. Maybe I could take one of these and cut out a heart from this, or a circle. It is from junk mail, right? Not the Frittata, because Frittata will take away from my stuff. Maybe here, like letters, right? Yeah. That's exactly what we're going to do. So I do a big circle or a little circle? Well, let's have a look-see here. I got a big hole punch here. Smaller. This mama. Oh, she just slapped her child. Now they're fighting. The little girl is actually beating her up. Here or this side? Uh-oh, they just heard noises from the upstairs where nobody is at because everybody's gone. That's where the missile came through, because it's the top floor. That one, like that. Or do I want Paris? Well, let's see, what does this say? From we're gonna do this right here. Or let me trim this edge to get closer to the wordings. Like that. From an unlikely, great, and very Oh, now they see. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, she was just dreaming. So she was seeing the silhouette of the woman and the scarf from the roof, from the ceiling. It came down to her, but she was just sitting outside the hallway by the stairs. I guess, being on the lookout. Maybe I do this, right? Here's what I think I'm going to do. This is coming from junk mail. It's not really junk mail because I don't consider it junk mail. Maybe what we do is this, like this. Like that. No? Yeah? Maybe I color this with a alcohol marker. What color should it be? Should be a light one, like a purple. No? Yes, that's what we're gonna do. And I think we're gonna be done. Let me see my alcohol markers. What options do I have here? Maybe this one. Dark violet light. I don't know how dark violet light can be, or grayish blue. Let me see. Let's do some swatches here. Oh, it's a little gray. Since it's this, let's try it on this paper over here. Though I don't know why we're whispering. Ooh, pretty. Or maybe I do a combination. Oh yeah, there you go. Uh-oh. Oh my God, it's outside the window trying to get in. Uh-oh. The mom is more scared than the little girl. And the little girl's like, look out the window. What is that? It's just a cloth caught in a tree outside. Yeah, like that. That's good. Oh yeah, look at that. Just layer them. We just layer them. Uh-oh, I think my headphones ran out, battery ran out. Yep, so it's disconnecting. Oh, wells. Okay, so we're done though with that. Should I color the part too? Oops, I think these things are gonna start falling off. Well, no, I'm not done with the glue, but I'm not gonna work on this little meandering booklet. That'll be for later in the week. Okay, where did I say? I said I was gonna do it here with that. And then this one is gonna cover like that. Dear Miss Olvera. It's from junk mail. It's from junk mail, Hetty. Like that. Oop. Because I still need to do the symbol of an astrology sign, which I thought I was going to do it here, but maybe I do it here. I think that's what I'm going to do. do it. Not with this. We're gonna do it with black. Do I? Maybe I do it with an alcohol marker. Yes. Sure. Not black, but a neutral gray. Pretty dark one, which I think I found it. And I'm considering which astrology symbol. It was either going to be mine or my dad's. And I'm going to bring up my iPad here. Okay. Oh, hopefully it's dry. Oh no, it is not dry. So we better move this maybe out of the way. Let's set it over here. And then I think what I'm gonna do is the movie that I was watching. Oh shoot, there's a big ring light right there. Even on this one? Okay. Well, then let me do some lookup really quick here with my magic keyboard. Okay, let's do here. Astrology symbol for June 1st. What is the sun? That's the Gemini. Both my parents are Geminis. Maybe that's why they didn't get along. I don't know. Too many things. Gemini? Oh, that's the Gemini symbol? Huh. Let's see. Gemini. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Or the Libra. It's about my dad, even though it says my name on it. I'm gonna do my dad. So Roman numeral 2 with those, and that's it. Okay. All right. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Whoa, don't fall. We cannot afford a new iPad. We're trying to save money. We are trying to save money because we need to save money. Mama needs a new car because mine went and I really need a car, or I could have just rented it because I'm going to be traveling in October. I'm going to be taking a mini road trip traveling, just maybe about 8 hours away. Okay, so here's my astrology symbol. Like this, right? Curved up and then curved down. There we go. And that is it. So should I, question was, should I color the heart or leave it as it is? I think I'm gonna leave it as it is. That's my junk mail. I'm sticking to it. There. Yes, that's where it belongs. That is where it belongs. Okay. All right. The last of the icky Mod Podge, because this is also drying up. I mean, I guess I could spray it again, but we don't want to. There we go. I mean, I guess I could leave the save, right? Because that kind of alludes to is junk mail. Maybe over here. I'm sorry if you saw my big old head. Okay, we're gonna keep it over here. Maybe over here like this. Whoops, look, I got all glue, peeling glue. This was from a card mailer to fill out for subscribing to the National Geographic History magazine, like that. Why not? Commit to it, Rebecca. All right, I gotta start powering down. It is 10. Oh my god, it is 10. Okay. Like this, right? Like that. Oops, I didn't lay down too, but that's fine. Who cares? Who cares? Okay, yeah. Where is the, here we go. Let me clean my fingers as much as I can. And I'm done. I'm done though. That's my collage prompt. Okay, I need to stop moving it so quickly. All right, so prompts were letter, which is from behind this. You can see that there's writing, so that's the letter. A toy or child, toy. Realism by this image from a magazine. Junk mail. Punch outs from junk mail I received from the Art Institute of Chicago and National Geographic History magazine subscription. And a gnome, which I generated with the help of AI, ChatGPT prompts, and using an image to generate a likeness for my dad. That's the toy. Hot air balloon. I think I got all the prompts, didn't I? What were they? Well, let's validate them really quick here. Oh, look at that. It did take me just about as long as it took me yesterday. Yeah, okay, that's all right. I had some venting to do. It was a long day. The makers. Let's go to the featured section. We got a new posting. Oh, I wanted to see the piece creation of the box. Okay, it's junk mail, which we got it. Junk mail punch outs, astrological symbol. There you go, Gemini, standing for my dad. Toy child, and a toy hot air balloon. Letter, which is this back here, and a gnome, and then the bonus theme, realism. And this is where I put that realism in. So I think I accomplished and met this month's collage prompts, hosted by, and I correct myself from the other video, by both Darcy Sanders and Eddie Reyes. Darcy Sanders also has a YouTube channel that you guys should check out. Misadventures of Mixed Media, or Darcy's Misadventures, something like that. And then of course Eddie makes art. So I'm done, and I thank you again for coming by to watch this video. Hopefully you stuck around until the end, or that's okay if you fast forward it. But this gel print is kind of like bricks, and so I figured it needed some graffiti. I see some great graffiti art whenever I commute back home from work. I should make it a point to get off the bus and take some pictures for some inspiration. Though it is like a little bit of a sketchy area. That's all right. We'll do it when there's light outside. And so here's my dad as the gnome. So jolly. That's a cup that I own, and he always loved his coffee. And of course, as a Mexican, he needed his sweet bread, that is the concha. Hopefully you guys know what a concha is. If not, look it up. It's all over the internet now. And this reminds me of my dad telling tall tales that he would tell me as a kid. And this armchair, we had a patch one that looked a little bit like this, and that's where he sat. And his tall tale that he would always tell me repeatedly is how he traveled around the world in a hot air balloon. And one day it came down and he landed in Africa, and he needed to wrestle a lion. And I believed him all the way up until I was in kindergarten, when I started to tell my friends what my dad did. And then I found out it's just a story. I didn't get mad because I liked his stories. He had a whole bunch of other tall tales, but that's the one he knew I loved, and he would tell it to me over and over. So everybody grew up teasing me that I was so gullible to believe my dad. And this is a tree symbolizing a tree that still stands outside my parents' home. And dusk, right? Because after a long day from work, he would come home pretty late. And those were the good times. So that's where this inspiration came from. And that's it for me. Thank you so much. Till next time. Thank you. Bye.